So what we're looking at here is a contact record inside Salesforce, and it contains the kind of data that all of us have in our CRMs today. And every day, sales reps are using this data to create personalized outreach emails. But notice that Einstein is now built into this experience, which means those same sales reps can now use generative AI to draft those outreach emails. But I think a lot of us see a demo like this and we have some questions, like how does this work? Or can I trust it? Or how do I customize this to speak the language of my customers and my business? And those are the questions we're going to tackle in this demo. Because what we need to understand is behind every generative AI result like this is a prompt. And here inside Prompt Builder, we can create and customize those prompts. So how does it work? Well, to explore how these technologies work, let's recreate what we just saw. We're going to generate an email for sales and then give our prompt a name. And what you'll see is when I hit create, we'll land inside an environment that helps us create a great prompt. So what is a prompt? Well, a prompt is just a question or instruction we give to AI. And in this case, it's a question or instruction we're giving to OpenAI, which is the AI provider I've selected for this prompt. So where do we start? Well, there is absolutely nothing stopping me from just typing something really generic like write me an outreach email and sending that directly to OpenAI. But what you'll see is this gets me a result that is both impressive and also completely unusable. And why is that? Well, it's generic because OpenAI is missing a lot of context about me, my company, my products, and my customer. So how do we fix this? We fix it by grounding the model, which is really just a fancy way of saying that we need to embed some context about what we're trying to accomplish into the prompt. For example, I could do something small like the customer's name is, and then embed the customer's name from the CRM. And what you'll see is that we are now starting to create a grounded prompt, where I'm not just saying, write me an outreach email, I'm also saying the customer's name is. And when we send this to OpenAI, you'll see that we are starting to get a more personalized result. But we have so much more data than just this available to us in the CRM. So what I'm going to do is paste a new prompt where I'm embedding context about me, my product focus, and my customer. We might even imagine that we want these prompts to be different depending on the customer. And to accomplish that, I can embed a flow inside my prompt, which enables it to be dynamic and reactive to each customer. And now we truly get a grounded prompt, rich with context about me, my customer, and conditional context. In this case, that the customer is a gold tier customer, which qualifies them for a 10% discount. And now when we send this prompt to OpenAI, what you'll see is we get the kind of rich, magical, personalized results that we saw in our original demo. This is how these generative AI technologies work. We're creating a grounded prompt using the data you already have in your CRM. We're sending those grounded prompts to our AI providers and then integrating those rich, personalized results directly into our product experience. But hold on a second. What are we doing to protect all the private data being used to create these results? Well, because of the partnerships that we have with our AI providers, none of this data is ever stored outside the Salesforce trust boundary, and it's absolutely never used to enhance any other results other than your own, which means we can call this done because we have recreated the demo we originally saw, which means when we return to that contact record, we now understand that behind this click right here is a prompt grounded with CRM data, which enables us to get generative AI results that speak the language of our customers and our business. But the lesson from all of this is the better the data, the better the AI. So what other data might we use to get better AI results? Well, what about all the data not in the CRM? How do we make that data accessible to AI? Well, this is where we turn to Salesforce's Data Cloud. What you're seeing here is data I have connected from dozens of systems, which means transactional, streaming, and unstructured data that is all being ingested into a data lake. This data was connected using this library of connectors. There are pre-built connectors for bringing in data from Marketing Cloud, Sales Cloud, Commerce Cloud, mobile apps, or websites. But if we scroll below, we'll see there are also connectors for cloud services like Amazon S3, Snowflake, or Microsoft Azure. And for those countless other systems, we can use MuleSoft's expansive library of connectors. The point here is you can bring your data into Salesforce from any system, in any format, at any volume. But how do we start getting value from all this raw, incompatible data? We start by mapping all this raw, incoming data into standardized data models, which enables us to establish a shared definition of this data. Together, they form an enterprise graph, which gives us an overview of all of our data and the relationships between that data. But the true unlock is that all this harmonized data from hundreds of systems becomes accessible just like any other data inside Salesforce. And what does that mean? Well, for starters, it means we can use it to build automations that make our business processes more efficient. Here inside Flow Builder, I can create a data cloud triggered flow, which reacts automatically when changes happen in other systems to streamline our business processes. But what else can I do? Well, I can also build reports based on this data cloud data, giving us deeper insights into our customers and our business. What else? Well, here inside App Builder, I can also customize the Salesforce experience with this data cloud data, enabling us to turn that contact record that we started with into a truly single view of our customer, which includes not just the data in the CRM, but also data from dozens of other systems, all harmonized into this complete view of our customer. But now that we have all this data, how can we use it to get better results from AI? Well, here we are back inside Prompt Builder, looking at that grounded prompt that you saw me create earlier using our CRM data. But now let's imagine that instead of all these merge fields, I just want to say, write me an outreach email using the following data. And then with one merge field, I want to embed data from dozens of systems into this prompt. How would I do that? Well, what you're looking at here is a data graph, which allows me to retrieve customer data from many systems like sales orders or shopping cart information with one query, instead of the dozens of queries that would typically be required to assemble all of this disconnected data. Now, I could even add our product specifications to this new view, and Data Cloud is instantly aware of the relationship of this data. And if we preview this data graph, we'll see we now have a fast, pre-computed way to retrieve multi-system data. And how does this help us get better results from AI? Well, let's go back to Prompt Builder. And now, instead of embedding lots of different merge fields, I can now retrieve and embed data from many systems with one merge field. And what you'll see is that our grounded prompt now contains raw data coming from many different systems. And because these large language models speak JSON just as easily as they speak any other language, when we send this prompt to OpenAI, we'll get a personalized result powered not just by the data in the CRM, but data coming from dozens of other systems. Which is why, if we save this new prompt and return to our contact record and our single view of our customer, our sales reps can now use generative AI to draft their outreach emails and get personalized recommendations powered by all of their enterprise data. So now you've seen how Salesforce can help you make generative AI speak the language of your customers and business by using your CRM and enterprise data to create a single view of your customer, and then use that harmonized view to create grounded prompts that securely provide AI with the missing context about your business. But this is still just the beginning of this AI journey, because where we are going next is Einstein copilots, which enable us to create conversational AI assistants that are grounded in our business data. But we'll cover that in a future video. For now, I hope this has been helpful. Thanks for watching.